Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your September reading. This is a reading for the collective, and because of this, the messages may not entirely resonate with each of you. That is okay. Take what you think is relevant and dispose of the rest. So we'll be opening up with an oracle card, then moving on to tarot, and closing the reading off with a spell card. So let us get right to it. For those of you who are new here, welcome. And those who are returning viewers, thank you. Thank you so much. I've been absent for quite a while, a number of months. There were health issues in my family, some pretty serious ones. So I had to serve as caretaker. Things are getting better, moving in the right direction. So here I am. I am back. Permanently, I hope, but if I do disappear again, you will know the reason why. So thank you for sticking it out and being here. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what we have as far as an oracle for you. Observation, patience, attention, pause, watchful. So Sagittarius, I have been getting this sense for you that you're kind of in this in-between state, a little bit of a pause. As a fire sign, you crave stimulation. You live off of energy, external energy. But I feel that currently you're kind of like taking a reckoning of what is going on around you, and particularly the people around you. Just like these three critters here, the bunny and the two birds, as well as the flowers, or three birds I should say, are all kind of observing each other and observing what's coming next. That's kind of where you are as well. You've been patient, which as a fire sign is not easy for you necessarily, not all the time. Now, granted, you might have more patience than your fellow fire signs, Aries and Leo, but patience is not something that comes easily to fire signs. But you've been exhibiting a lot of patience lately, and you've been paying attention to a lot of things going on around you. But let's pull tarot cards and see more specifically what this is about. Okay, Sagittarius, let's shuffle. Two of Pentacles, King of Wands, there goes fire sign, the Sun, the Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot. Major energies, Sagittarius, all across the board here. Seven of Swords. And Nine of Pentacles. So we open and we close with Pentacles here. So there are several major signs that are popping up here. And if we're talking about you dealing with a person, we've got Leo represented twice. We have Gemini. We have Cancer. So, and a lot of major arcana energy over here. So I think there are several things that are going on with you, Sagittarius. I think that you have been going through a period where you are not being stimulated as much as you would like or as much as you would need. As I said, as a fire sign, you feed off of external energy. And part of you is being very introspective right now and watching people, dynamics, situations around you. For many of you, this has to do with a significant other. For others, it's just work, friends, all of the people around you. This first card here shows that you're currently trying to find a balance between what it is that you need and what your current and present situation is. Again, you are not getting the stimulation that you want, and this is making you, Sagittarius, reconsider a lot of things and look at your options. King of Wands, as I said, represents Leo energy, and the Sun, which is one of the happiest cards in the deck, the Sun rules Leo. So for many of you, you are dealing with a Leo person. This could be a romantic situation. For others of you, this could be your superior, your supervisor, your boss. And for those of you who are dealing with a supervisor or a boss, I think some of you may have been asked to take certain actions or to do certain things that you are not at peace with. And I don't mean anything necessarily of an intimate nature or anything like that, but more on an ethical nature. Some of you may have been asked to write a report angled a certain way and you don't agree with that. Or to perhaps, skew certain numbers if you're dealing with finances and things of a financial nature. So I think for some of you, a person in the position of power has asked you to do something. The duality here, a lot of people think that the Lovers is simply that, the Lovers, but sometimes the duality, and we have a duality on both ends of this first line, is you trying to balance what you are being asked to do versus what you think is right. And doing what you're being asked to do may benefit you in the short term, but you have a conscious Sagittarius and you know what is right. And you know that in the long term, it will be exposed and there will be trouble, but even more so and even more importantly, your conscience is very strong and you would not be able to live with yourself by doing something covertly, which is not the right thing to do. Some of you are up for positions of leadership yourselves. Do not fall into the trap again of doing favors for people who could guarantee you a certain position or a certain job. They are looking out for themselves. You need to look out for yourself. There's somebody here who's promising that if you do what I ask, I will make you very happy, or you will be very happy with the outcome. But Sagittarius, you know better. You know better. Again, somebody in a position of power may be saying that this is going to propel you further into your career. You know that that is not the case. Happiness, represented by the Sun, and then we have Seven of Swords here, of somebody stealing that. So any happiness that you do have by doing what is not necessarily the right thing will be fleeting. It will disappear from you, and it will disappear quickly and catastrophically. Stay on your path, Sagittarius. Be true to yourself, and everything will turn out okay. This last card here, the Nine of Pentacles, is somebody who did it on their own, did it their way, reaped all of the good things by their proper and decent actions, and is now going on to enjoy them, enjoying the outcomes of not just their labor, but the outcomes of their good character. Observe the people around you. Observe what they're doing. Observe what they're asking you to do. I read the cards horizontally. I read them vertically as well. Doing the wrong thing will have long-term repercussions. You will not be propelled forward. In fact, you will be looking backwards. Be very careful, Sagittarius. Now, for those of you who are in a romantic situation, this does read a little bit differently. You know, you have a decision to make. Again, there is the duality here. There is somebody here who is promising you a lot and somebody who looks like they are a good catch. Again, heavy Leo energy here, but they could be Gemini, they could be Cancer, and so forth. Somebody is promising you a great deal. They look really, really good on paper, Sagittarius. And again, you know, you're feeling underwhelmed lately. And this person comes in and they're giving you a pop of energy. They're shaking things up. That's exciting to you. You like this excitement. Be very careful. Things are not what they seem. All the great stuff that they're offering, fleeting. They're promising that by being with them, that you're going to conquer the world and you're going to be a super couple and so on and so forth. But that's not necessarily the case. The Lovers, the duality. Look at the duality of this person. Look at the duality of this situation. If you are able to figure it out, you will be very happy. And by figuring it out is look at the fact that not all that glitters is gold. Everything is not as shiny and bright as it is being presented. There are problems here. This person is dealing with a lot of things that they don't want you to see. It could be financial issues. Do not let anybody, Sagittarius, sabotage or affect your financial health. The fact that I'm getting a lot of work energy as well as romantic energy is a big warning. Do not let anybody ask you for money. Do not give anybody a loan, especially somebody who you don't know that well. Don't let anybody guilt trip you into that unless it's somebody who you know and it's for a good cause, like a medical cause, a veterinary cause. That's a whole different story. But don't allow yourself to like co-sign on a loan. Any type of loan, whether it be for a car, a motorcycle, a house, do not put yourself in that situation because you will be left holding the bag. You're going to sit there and you're going to weigh a lot of things, especially if this person is promising you all of this romantic stuff and you're enjoying the energy because again, they're shaking you up. You're going to be left out in the cold, holding the bag. We don't want that. We want you like this. We want you to be 9 of Pentacles. Observe what people are telling you. Again, whether it's your superior or romantic situation, observe how people are behaving. Observe what they say and when. Observe what they're asking of you and when. Put the pieces together. You know, people drop clues. We don't realize it because our memories and the way we deal with each other is very short term. But people drop clues all the time. Pay attention to those clues. Do not let anyone sabotage you, no matter how exciting they are or how exciting what they're asking you to partake in seems. Again, if it's a work person, they're promising you all of this like success and happiness and maybe financial gain. And if it's a person who's appearing great on paper and everything, who, you know, somebody would want in a partner, look twice, observe, pay attention. Have patience, pause, be watchful. Balance things out for a happy outcome. I think it's very clear right here. Right here. A happy outcome, but you need to consider all of the possibilities. You need to consider everything that is going on here, Sagittarius. So we're going to pull a spell card to close off this reading. So let us see. Okay, Sagittarius. Abundance. See, there we go. Abundance. Goddess of abundance divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. And that's exactly what we've been talking about. Do not let anyone threaten your abundance. Do the right thing. Pay attention, Sagittarius. Note the clues, and you will be abundant, just like this final card. shows us right here. This 9 of Pentacles shows us right here that you will be abundant. That is card number 2. If you are into the numbers, we do have number 2 here as the first card, and we do have the Lovers, 2 of them, even though this card is the number 6. But there's a lot of heavy representation here. So one more time, Goddess of Abundance Divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. Be observant, Sagittarius, pay attention, and you will thrive, I promise you. That is what I have for you today, Sagittarius. Thank you so much. Please consider liking and subscribing, and until next time, thank you.